Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are not just looking for a quick sweat. We are looking to build a legacy of strength within your own body. In the vast, often confusing world of fitness, we are bombarded with thousands of different machines, complex routines, and trendy workouts that promise the world but often deliver very little. It is easy to get lost in the noise and forget that the human body is designed to move in very specific, fundamental patterns. Real, lasting fitness, the kind that builds a physique that looks as good as it performs, is built on the foundation of mastery. We are going to strip away the complications and focus on the Big Five. These are the 5 exercises that have stood the test of time, from the training grounds of ancient warriors to the laboratories of modern sports science. We are going to cover the squat, the lunge, the burpee, the crunch, and the pull-up. These are not random selections. Collectively, they cover every plane of motion, every major muscle group, and every energy system your body possesses. They address lower body power, unilateral stability, cardiovascular endurance, core fortitude, and upper body strength. If you were stranded on a desert island and could only perform 5 movements for the rest of your life, these would be the ones to choose. In this video, we are going to break down the anatomy, the perfect technique, common mistakes, and the profound benefits of each. This is your blueprint for a body that is bulletproof. Let's get to work. Number 1. The squat, the king of all exercises. We begin with the undisputed king of the weight room, the squat. No other movement elicits a hormonal and structural response quite like it. The squat is often categorized as a leg exercise, but that is a massive understatement. It is a full-body systemic movement. When you place a load on your back or simply squat with your body weight, you are recruiting the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, and the entire core musculature to stabilize the spine. It is the most primal human movement pattern. Before we had chairs, we squatted to eat, to converse, and to rest. To perform the perfect squat, stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, with your toes pointed slightly outward, about 15 to 30 degrees. This opens up the hips and allows for a deeper range of motion. Before you descend, take a deep breath into your belly and brace your core as if you were about to be punched in the stomach. This intra-abdominal pressure protects your spine. Now, initiate the movement by pushing your hips back, as if you were reaching for a chair that is just out of reach behind you. Do not just bend your knees, hinge at the hips. As you descend, drive your knees outward, tracking them over your toes. A common mistake is letting the knees cave inward, which puts dangerous stress on the ligaments. Go as deep as your mobility allows, ideally until your hip crease is below the top of your knee. The benefits of mastering this movement are endless. Squatting triggers a massive release of testosterone and growth hormone, which helps build muscle and burn fat not just in your legs, but over your entire body. It strengthens the posterior chain, which is essential for posture and athletic power. Furthermore, deep squatting maintains the mobility of the hip capsule and the ankle joints, 2 areas that notoriously stiffen up as we age. When you squat, you are building the structural integrity of your bones and connective tissues. It is the foundation of a strong body. Number 2. The lunge, the unilateral stabilizer. While the squat builds raw bilateral power, the lunge exposes and corrects imbalances. Most of us have a dominant side, a leg that is slightly stronger or more coordinated than the other. If we only ever do 2-legged exercises like squats, the strong side will always compensate for the weak side, leading to muscular imbalances and eventual injury. The lunge forces each leg to work independently, ensuring that you are building symmetrical strength. It is a dynamic movement that mimics the mechanics of walking, running, and sprinting, making it highly functional for real-world activities. To execute a proper lunge, stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Take a large step forward with one leg. As you land, lower your hips until both knees are bent at approximately a 90-degree angle. Your back knee should hover just an inch off the ground. Do not let it smash into the floor. The front knee should be directly above your ankle, not pushing too far past your toes. Keep your torso upright and your chest proud. Leaning too far forward shifts the weight off the glutes and onto the knees. Drive through the heel of your front foot to push yourself back to the starting position. The lunge is exceptional for targeting the gluteus medius, a smaller muscle on the side of the hip that is responsible for pelvic stability. Weakness here is a leading cause of knee and back pain. By lunging, you are training your body to be stable on one leg, which drastically improves your balance and proprioception. This is vital for athletes who need to change direction quickly, but it is equally important for the general population to prevent falls. Variations like the reverse lunge can be easier on the knees, while walking lunges add a cardiovascular element. It is the ultimate tool for sculpting shaped, powerful legs and a rock-solid foundation. Number 3. The burpee, the metabolic conditioning machine. Now we move to the exercise that everyone loves to hate, the burpee. If the squat is for strength, the burpee is for the engine. It is a full-body calisthenic movement that combines a squat, a plank, a push-up, and a jump into one fluid sequence. It is the ultimate test of your cardiovascular endurance and your muscular stamina. The burpee is unique because it forces your heart to pump blood to the upper body and the lower body in rapid succession, causing your heart rate to skyrocket almost instantly. This makes it the king of high-intensity interval training. The sequence works like this. Start in a standing position. Drop into a squat and place your hands on the ground in front of you. Kick your feet back so that you land in a push-up position. Your body should be in a straight line from head to heels. Perform a push-up, keeping your elbows tucked close to your body. Jump your feet back in towards your hands, returning to the squat position. Finally, explode upwards into a jump, reaching your hands overhead. This entire cycle should be smooth and rhythmic. The beauty of the burpee lies in its efficiency. You do not need a treadmill or a rowing machine to get a world-class cardio workout. You just need gravity and grit. It burns a tremendous amount of calories in a very short time, triggering the afterburn effect where your metabolism stays elevated for hours after the workout is finished. It builds explosive power in the legs, endurance in the chest and triceps, and resilience in the mind. Doing burpees when you are tired teaches you mental toughness, the ability to keep moving when your body wants to quit. It is the single best bodyweight movement for shedding fat and conditioning the lungs. Number 4. The crunch, the core isolator. A strong body is useless without a strong core to transfer that energy. The crunch is often criticized in modern fitness trends, but when performed correctly with intention, it remains a classic for isolating the rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscles. Unlike a sit-up, which often engages the hip flexors more than the abs, the crunch focuses specifically on the flexion of the spine, shortening the distance between the rib cage and the pelvis. This contraction is what actually develops the abdominal wall. To perform a perfect crunch, lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Place your hands behind your head to support your neck, but, and this is critical, do not pull on your neck. Your hands are there for support, not leverage. Imagine there is an apple tucked between your chin and your chest. Keep that space open to avoid straining your cervical spine. Engage your core by drawing your belly button down toward your spine. Now, lift your shoulder blades off the floor by contracting your abs. Exhale sharply at the top of the movement, squeezing the muscles as hard as you can. Slowly lower back down. The key here is time under tension. Rushing through 100 crunches with poor form does nothing but hurt your back. Doing 20 crunches with a slow tempo and a hard squeeze at the top is infinitely more effective. A strong rectus abdominis is not just for aesthetics. It plays a crucial role in protecting the internal organs and assisting in breathing mechanics. It provides the front-side stability that balances out the strong muscles of the back. When combined with other core movements like planks, the crunch is a valuable tool for chiseling the midsection and improving your ability to brace under load. Number 5. The pull-up, the upper body squat. Finally, we arrive at the ultimate test of relative strength, the pull-up. If you want to know how strong someone is relative to their body weight, ask them to do a pull-up. This exercise targets the latissimus dorsi, the large wing-shaped muscles of the back, as well as the biceps, the rear deltoids, and the forearms. It creates the coveted V-taper look, with broad shoulders and a narrow waist, which is the universal signifier of an athletic physique. Grasp a bar with an overhand grip, hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Start from a dead hang, with your arms fully extended and your shoulders relaxed. This is the bottom position. To initiate the pull, first depress your shoulder blades, pull them down and back. Then, drive your elbows down toward your pockets. Pull yourself up until your chin clears the bar. Do not swing or kick your legs, that is cheating. Lower yourself back down with control, taking a full 2 to 3 seconds to return to the dead hang. The pull-up is humbling. Many people cannot do a single one when they start, and that is okay. It is a high-skill, high-strength movement. It requires a tremendous amount of grip strength, which is surprisingly correlated with heart health and overall longevity. It decompresses the spine, counteracting the effects of gravity and sitting. Mastering the pull-up gives you a sense of physical mastery that few other exercises can match. It proves that you can manipulate your own body through space against gravity. If you cannot do a full pull-up yet, start with negative pull-ups. Jump to the top and lower yourself as slowly as possible. This builds the eccentric strength necessary to eventually pull yourself up.